Sir. And we live today. Live, everybody.
Yo,
Yeah, the mic kind of
Yeah, your mic a little low, bro.
But welcome everybody in the chat, everybody that's watching. Whenever you watching, however you watching, thank you for watching.
I'm still live.
Absolutely.
There we go. There we
There
go.
we
There
go.
we
Ty
go.
Kid here.
Yes, sir.
Here.
Yes, sir.
I got my guy Ty Kid here. Everybody introduce yourself. Once again.
Peace. What's good? It's Ty Kid, the young goat checking in. Hey, man. Thank y'all for coming and enjoying the show, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is Brian BG. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate the views. We welcome all perspectives.
Yes, sir.
Yep, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, it's Jamal Dubose, your local sim racer.
Yes,
Follow
sir.
me on YouTube at Keto Auto.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Make
Let's
sure
get
you
it.
do that. Follow everybody on here. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the Free Will Media channel, and make sure you subscribe to Keita Otto.
Kid Otto.
Keita Otto and Ty Kid Music, and
Yes,
follow
sir.
us on Facebook and all that if you want to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, let's get into the show, man. How y'all week been, man? How y'all been so far?
Been all right pretty smooth, man. I ain't got no complaints, man. I just try to make it happen if I can. If I can't, I ain't gonna worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely.
sir.
Same,
Sure.
same.
For sure.
Yep.
Nice. So what's been going on in the news, man? What y'all want to get into first? We're gonna get into some hot topics first, and then we're gonna get into the questions. But right now, I want to discuss Ja Morant first. Do y'all think he fumbled the bag, man?
Fumble the bag. I wouldn't necessarily say that.
You don't think so?
No, I wouldn't necessarily say that because I mean, in all honesty, man, how old is Ja, bro? 20 what?
24. I think.
24, right?
Yeah.
So he fresh out of college / high school, man. So he's still at his young age and he's doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? The guy's super talented and he got a long way to go as far as his career, man. So I think he'll be good, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so. I think it's a part of his story. You know, some of the greats had they ups and downs. You know, they compared them to Iverson. He
Right,
had
right.
his moment,
I mean, but
what
you
I'm
know,
saying?
in terms of his explosiveness to the game,
Yeah,
I can see that, but at the same time, like he gonna have to win some playoff games, baby. He gonna have to go. He gonna have to go. You know, he gonna have to win some series and go hard because Iverson was carrying the 76ers, man, for real. You know,
Yeah. That boy definitely put in work. He
That was a
definitely put
different
in work.
time, though.
Yeah.
hey
Like,
man,
with AI, though. Like,
I think if AI played in the league now, he'll be transcending still.
Yeah. I think the comparison though is the off the court troubles. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Possibly,
yeah. Okay,
yeah,
That off
yeah,
the
yeah.
court life. Yeah.
I can see
I
that.
think public figures, man. Everybody got something to say.
Right.
Their life in the limelight. You know what I mean?
Right,
Everybody make mistakes, man.
yeah.
right.
It
how
is.
long he got suspended? Like, what, 8 games?
Yeah, it was 8 games.
8? Okay.
Yeah. I think he done pretty much served the 8, or does it start at the time that the penalty is?
Time well served.
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know.
Probably
That's
been
a
about
crazy
4
part, bro.
games so far, right?
Yeah, he about halfway there. Yeah. But I mean, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
live and
like
you learn.
people say he trying to be like NBA young boy or whatever.
Yeah, that's just a lot of trolling, man. I hope people don't. Well, I mean, never mind. We talking about people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. People be peopling, man.
Man,
So,
people
Yeah.
be people.
Wish
That's
that brother
facts.
the best. You know what I mean? Wish brother well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. Oh man, look.
Tony,
Now that-
appreciate that. 3 games left.
Now that we talking about it, man, listen, man. I know this was a hot topic yesterday, and a lot of people chimed in and you know gave their viewpoints and perspectives on it, man. But I want to see what the fellas think, you know, right here and right now, man. And the Sierra situation, man. When she went to the Vanity Fair thing. Now I didn't see that it was an event that they was hosting where everybody was wearing that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, is that public attire a new norm now?
Depends on where we talking about it. Like,
I mean, is
as
it a
far
new
as,
norm?
like, as far as-
I've seen. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I done lived in 4 different states,
Yeah.
and I done seen some women outside like that.
Yeah, I've seen them.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, I've same, a few different states.
Yeah.
I think like anything else with time, we grow and we change. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
for the better, some for
yeah.
the better, some for the worse.
Yeah.
It's all based on your opinion, your perception,
Yeah,
perception of
yeah.
life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
your values. You know,
Are we reacting late though? Because like, let's be honest though, that ain't new.
No, it's not. It's
Marilyn
not.
Monroe standing over a gutter and some blowing her dress up.
Right.
Freaknik in the 90s,
Right,
the 70s, Jennifer
right.
Lopez.
Right.
You remember when
Right.
she came to the Grammys and
Right.
went the green?
Right.
Like, honestly,
Even
it ain't
with
nothing new.
Even
You
with
know,
Sierra, it made me think of her twerking on top of that Cutlass. When I saw the picture, I was like, hey,
Hey, what song was that?
this ain't nothing new. What song?
Oh man.
Hello.
Did she just recently come out with this?
I think it's called O or something like
Did
that.
she just recently come out with this?
she's always sold sex appeal though. I mean, she
I-
came in the game.
Yeah.
But she used to be on Aaliyah vibes, bro. That's how she, you know what I'm saying, had her clothes or whatever, man. But you know, as of late, you know what I'm saying, she's
Nah, she was a sex symbol. She always been a sex symbol.
Yeah.
I'm as far as the dancing and all that, like,
Yeah.
I get it, but
Yeah.
she definitely came out on her Aaliyah vibes in terms of the baggy clothes, you know what I'm saying? So
Man, I'm kind of conflicted in my, how I feel about it.
Yeah.
On one hand, I don't really care; it ain't my business.
right.
On the other hand, is I get the reason behind the uproar or the people being so strong, being so opinionated about what she's wearing. Because
yeah.
I have a daughter, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want my daughter to think that I don't want her influenced by some outside influence and stuff she may see on social media. So I get it from their perspective. I get it from the respect, from I get all of that.
Right.
But at the same sentence, man, I also feel, man, it ain't my business nor my place to tell somebody else what to do with their body.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I wouldn't necessarily say in terms of you trying to tell somebody what to do with their body, but having a viewpoint and a perspective, right? We are entitled to our own viewpoints and perspectives.
Right.
One thing I don't like, man, is how people tend to want to follow the crowd just because it's the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And we've always, like you say, it's been times where we've seen a whole lot of stuff happen in the past and till now. And that didn't make it socially acceptable, but at the same time it was happening, So, I feel like if we silent, we complying, you know what I'm saying?
And see, my thing is, I don't really care what nobody do, to be honest. But in my personal situation, if that was my wife,
Yeah.
I say she can do what she want to do. I just prefer her not do that. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If it's a conversation and it's an event or something that where everybody doing it,
Yeah.
I mean, I might be like, okay, we can do it.
Right.
Maybe.
Right. But see,
I don't
look,
know right now
but look,
in this situation. I would.
I know. I'm pretty sure all of us that heard this before. If your friends go jump off a bridge, you gonna jump off a bridge too. You know, that's what we was
That's
raised
real,
on.
'cause
But
it is
you
like
know.
it's like trendy and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
peer
yeah.
pressure, like,
Again, it's
you know
based
what I'm
on
saying?
perspective.
Right.
Yeah,
Most
yeah,
definitely. Most
yeah,
definitely,
Yeah.
man.
We got a
Most
question in the chat, Mr. Queso and Crackers.
Yeah. So what up,
Appreciate you
Queso?
joining.
What up, what?
Do you feel the woman commits to sex and the man commits to the relationship?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I'm gonna tell you like this. I put it like this, and I'll be real with you. In terms of committing to the relationship and committing to the sex, the women hold the what? The access to sex.
Right.
Right? Men hold the access to relationships.
Right.
Because if we ain't making it official, it's just gonna be dragged along.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Just like a man has to propose, but a man is usually one who proposed to the woman. So yeah, man, I agree with that.
Good, my
Absolutely. I see it vice versa. I see it the other way around. I
What you got?
think men commit based on sex or commit to sex,
Yeah.
and women commit to relationship.
I think
But if
I
you-
think the way he's saying it is like women commit to it because it's something that they have to be submissive to do, to give away.
Yeah, true.
So they
Yeah,
committing to giving their body up.
Okay,
Pretty
okay,
much
yeah,
what
yeah,
he's
yeah,
saying, and
yeah,
I think
yeah.
and the man committing to a relationship because if you choosing one woman, that's a real responsibility. You can have any woman you want, but if you committing to this relationship, that means you for the relationship.
Right,
Yeah,
That's
right,
that's
right,
how I'm interpreting what he's saying.
right.
Would it not also
That
be the
makes sense.
opposite though?
In what way?
Most of the time, everybody feels like, men are programmed to just be with everybody in the world. So
That's
why
what I'm
wouldn't it
saying.
be the woman that's committing to the relationship as opposed to the man committing to the relationship?
But see, that's what I'm saying. The way he asked the question is kind of.
I feel like I get what he's saying in terms of
Yeah.
it, man. But the gist of it from my perspective, man, is that women hold the power to the sex, and men hold the power to the relationships in terms of making it official. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, like I say, men ask women to marry them, right? So that's usually how that goes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's what I got on that, man.
Demonte, we see you, my boy.
What's
Welcome.
good? What's
Thank
good,
you for
fam?
joining.
Yeah, man. What y'all got, man? Y'all got some random questions we got, man?
Oh yeah, what else been going on in the news? We can keep
Man,
going
I
with the
seen
topics.
some. I'm back on my extraterrestrial.
Okay,
there you
okay.
go.
There we
I
go.
seen something about
There we go.
a post. I don't know if it's real. I didn't do no digging. I was scrolling when I saw this.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I started to send something to talk, crazy in the group or whatnot. But yeah, man, they said it's some type of alien ship has entered into our galaxy.
Oh, man.
Observed
I think
type.
I saw
look,
and
the
they
third
think they
eye.
sending.
They call it the mothership. They
Sending
saying
signals or
something like it's a mothership with daughter ships dropping off the
Yeah.
bottom of them.
Yeah. So
I
it's-
Is that a
just
joke?
seen
The
that.
daughter ships?
Daughter ship and mother ship. Nah, that's what they said.
think about old boy.
Oh, man.
I didn't say this. That's what they said on the news report.
Mm.
So they actually putting this in the news. So it's like, is it real or is it propaganda? Like,
Man,
what
that's
is-
tied with the gum.
Now,
Like,
I actually believe.
Oh, you hear me?
it's real.
Y'all hear me
boy.
popping, man? My bad, bro.
yeah.
It's up to
I got a heavy
interpretation.
chew, dog.
Yeah,
I
got
think it's
big
up to
teeth.
interpretation
Yeah, that's
because,
real.
like, for instance, if I'm not mistaken, like a couple years, I shouldn't say a couple because that's two, right?
Yeah.
About 5 or 6 years ago, there was like this whole conspiracy, like when they was building that whole space fleet,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
the space fighting fleet.
yeah.
Eventually, there was going to be like some type of like meteor showers that was going to come in the forms of war.
Yeah.
and they was going to mask it in the forms that we were getting attacked from above, like from aliens. But
Right,
instead,
right.
it was actually from America
Yeah.
or the government powers
Is
to
that, what,
be.
is that the Project Blue Beam situation you talking about?
I have no
It's a
idea.
whole lot of secret
I look at
stuff
that as like
going on,
NWO
man.
type stuff.
Right, so they trying to
Yeah.
trying to stage an alien attack to where they want it to look like it's a, you know what I'm saying, a disaster happening.
Yeah, but
so
at the end of the day, do y'all think? I mean,
I don't know.
so are we in agreement that aliens are real?
Oh yeah,
Well, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's pretty arrogant to believe that we're the only people that
It's
live
very
here.
arrogant. It's very arrogant. I can't say that. It's very arrogant, man.
Yeah.
Very
We
arrogant.
are definitely not the only living beings.
Come on, now.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I got a question, man. Should the mandatory minimum be revoked?
Mandatory minimum.
Yeah, like first offenders in crimes and stuff, and like drug possession and all
You
that
gotta
kind of stuff.
explain that to me. I don't know.
Mandatory
about no prison
minimum. They
talk.
got-
what?
They got a certain amount of time that they have to do prior to anything.
Yeah. So I guess we're just saying minimum sentences.
Right.
Yeah.
What is
man,
the minimum? Like, what's the minimum?
I don't know. I think it varies per.
It
Oh, based
does
off of
vary
the-
for
the-
the
the
state.
charge or
Charge,
whatever.
Yeah,
I
the
think
charge
it
in the
varies
state.
per
So.
charge.
Okay.
I'll be honest, man.
What you got, man? What you got?
Man, I don't think that. I'm at a conflict with that also, man. I don't
Yeah.
want to see nobody locked up. You know what I mean? But we definitely got to have some law and order. You know what I mean?
Most
Hey, man,
definitely.
It's some crazy people out here, man.
Yeah. So the more heinous crimes like murder, rape, stuff like that, absolutely.
Yeah.
But on the smaller scale stuff like theft and you know what I mean, things that fall into them, those minimal categories, I definitely think they should, man. I think the stipulation or the repercussions for those type of charges should be something that's more beneficial, man. Because obviously jail, prison, that shit ain't working. You know what I mean?
No, it's definitely not working. And
I work
of
for
course,
some people though.
some people do.
not everybody.
Some people do get to rehabilitate, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I don't like the simple fact that you know what I'm saying somebody's hold down in confinement and they can't do nothing outside of it. And even when they get out, it's like you outcast to society type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Because I mean, they say over half the people who go to jail like for the first time, they're likely to return. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
because they
Return
done been
offenders, yeah.
indoctrinated
Yeah.
into the system type stuff, man.
So maybe we should just focus on restructuring how it's done.
Right, yeah. I
Like
feel
as far
like
as
it
the
need to be
activities.
reformed of how they doing it,
Yeah.
how they correcting.
Because think
Yeah.
about it, like from what I know, like in Sweden or one of those, they actually have it to where it's like a work release programs.
Yeah.
Right.
So
yeah,
like when you're
something like
there,
that.
you can work in a place during the day.
Yeah,
but
real,
then at night,
rehabilitation
you come
services.
back.
You know what
Right,
I mean? Some
right.
real,
You know what I'm
real
talking about?
rehabilitation services.
Right.
But I think if you did that, that would still give people more of an option to see something outside of what they've seen.
Yeah.
Because if you can develop a trade or a skill, I feel like that'll make you feel like a man more than anything.
Most definitely. Most
I feel like most people commit certain crimes or certain actions because they lack a purpose or they
Lack of
they're trying to find a
I almost
direction.
feel like military enlistment should be a requirement.
Whoa.
But see, they did draft things back in the day though.
Well, I'm saying for
That's
like
interesting. You gotta
criminals,
make use of
offenders.
these
You know what I
niggas
mean?
somehow, man.
Yeah, I feel like
But see, some people would disagree with that in terms of giving somebody that commits a crime a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
or let them defend the country type stuff. I mean, I get what you're saying 100%, but some people like, nah, man,
Now see, true
That ain't
enough,
it, bro.
man.
That ain't
we
it.
know that prison, like most people in prison, it's a mental health thing, right?
yeah.
So
so to
if-
speak, yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of people get led to crime because they don't know how to cope with society. They don't have
Yeah.
the resources they need. They don't have the finances they need. So
Yeah.
these are a lot of other problems that can be solved before people get to prison.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but
before
we ain't
people
gonna
get older.
excuse stupidity and folk that just do.
Exactly.
No,
So-
no, just do random. So yeah,
exactly.
yeah. You're not
When
gonna
they
excuse
know,
that.
they know they
Yeah.
doing wrong,
Like-
they still doing it. Them the type of people.
I
that
put it
need
like
to do
this.
certain time,
I put it like
man.
this. As a child growing up at a certain age, you know the difference between right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
a whole lot of wrongs leads up to, you know what I'm saying, the system
Right,
correcting you. You know what I'm saying? But
Right,
yeah,
right.
man, it's
Yeah, I
it's
like-
definitely
I
something.
think it's about design.
I like what Monte said. He said prison and county jails are like high school reunions. Folks
Man,
actually
listen,
enjoy
man.
going to prison
Listen, man.
like it's fun. I be seeing these videos and I be like, how they got phones in there?
Bro,
And
hey,
they
listen,
on
man,
Facebook.
it's different. It's different now.
They say they be living like they out in
Bro,
the streets.
they got game systems and all that in there.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I say, man,
Why you say that's crazy?
It's crazy because
they making it
you wouldn't
comfortable
expect, 'cause you
for them
don't
to be
expect
there.
it. Like
By
if-
having a game system,
no, I'm just saying in general,
having access to a phone.
everything. They got everything. Now,
that ain't what we see in the movies.
right,
what I'm saying.
right.
Yeah,
And then how it's perpetuated, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just
know.
But I applauded
Them
though,
dudes
man.
in there working
Hey,
for free though, man. They in there working for free, bro.
I
yeah,
get
for
that.
2
I-
cents.
I get that, but I
I
don't,
don't
think,
like that.
I don't necessarily agree with the saying that jail shouldn't be comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
Not,
kind of
I'm not. Yeah.
yeah.
Especially if you're doing 40 years. Like, come on, man. Like, they don't.
'Cause I mean,
I think somebody will figure out how to get their life together within 5 years. If
Yeah,
you
man.
keep them restricted in a certain area for a long period of time.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
not that long. Like, you know what
I
I'm
got
saying?
you. I got you. I feel
Like,
you.
I think the extents, you know what I'm saying, the sentences they be giving.
Way too long.
It be
yeah.
ridiculous.
Monte time. Then again, he said
Double
he-
life and
said
all
he got
that.
had a guy tell him that he has everything he need in prison. The only thing he can't do is go in his own fridge. And I'm looking like, yeah, I'm looking the same way. Like, what?
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Interesting.
I got another question, man. Is beauty a woman's greatest asset? Let's talk about it, man. Is beauty a woman's greatest asset, man?
I mean, it just depends on what you call assets.
I mean, because we do have
woman.
pretty privilege. We talked about that, you know what I'm saying, on one of the discussion boards. There is a such thing as pretty privilege.
Yeah.
And
I think at some point in time, some women can get caught up in that mindset.
yeah.
I think we see it every day.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Some people say it's acceptable on this side, but it ain't acceptable on that side. Like, say for instance, Liz on twerking on stage with the thong on or something.
Yeah.
And then you got, you know what I'm saying, people, you know what I'm saying, hey, Sierra cool with what she got on. You know, she a woman, she empowered, this, that, and other. You know what I'm saying? So,
Somebody
yeah, man.
said beauty is not an asset.
No, definitely not. I think your brain and your heart is.
Most definitely.
Because
Most
you know,
definitely.
a lot of beautiful women, man, I feel like a lot of them are damaged more so than like regular chicks. 'Cause
Why would you say that, though?
they always getting picked at? They always getting viewed as some type of object. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
okay.
If they lean on that, then that causes more problems in their adulthood. Like if you leaning on your beauty as a young person,
Right.
and you feel like that's supposed to get you through life.
But, man, I'm going to be
Some
real
of them
with you.
get lost. Them the type of people that's easily abused and stuff like that. 'Cause
I'm going to
they-
be real with you, bro. Some people use that to their advantage to
they
the
do.
fullest, bro.
Yeah, for real. That real.
I'm talking about job, workplace, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, Yeah, man. I don't necessarily know about an asset. I asked the question because it is how should I say used. You know, like I say, to their advantage to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Let me add on to that
Yeah.
question. Who are we asking? Are we asking a wealthy man? Or are we asking an everyday working man?
Yes.
'Cause
I
if
speak
you
for the
ask-
everyday working man.
Now, if you ask me, somebody that's wealthy,
I
they're gonna
speak
see that as an asset. They really, from what I've seen, they just like, I just want the pretty girl.
Hey,
She ain't gotta have the mind. She just follow my
exactly.
direction.
the trophy on my arm type stuff.
Exactly.
I get what you're saying,
And they
man.
can get
I
women
get what
get
you're
a long
saying.
way with being beautiful.
That's
Like,
what I'm
they
saying. It
niggas
gets
their
used,
bills
man.
So
just
it's
because they pretty.
So it's kinda like- yeah, go ahead.
They got Miss,
Send her
Miss
1,000
America
and shit.
pageants and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that real.
yeah, man. So
Yeah. I think we got a few comments in the chat. We don't want to.
what we got going on? I'm about to say I'm kind of like
scroll up a little bit.
on the opposite.
Tonio
side.
Woods, you say beauty is just complimentary to everything else you bring to the table.
Agree.
Looks only get you so far, and when that well dries up, what else you gonna stand on?
They do, man.
We missed one up top.
I agree with that.
We missed a good one. Pretty privilege goes both ways, men and women. That is a fact.
Oh, wow.
It is a
Yeah,
fact.
That is a fact.
Hey man, I had a picture posted of Jonathan what is it, Majors? His name is Jonathan Majors. right?
Oh yeah.
Jonathan Majors before and after he got in the gym, man. Now I'm gonna be an advocate for the gym. Everybody need to pump that iron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
It releases a lot of tension, frustration and stuff like that, and it's good for your health, man. But
Endorphins.
oh yeah, most definitely, man. That good dopamine. But yeah, man, Jonathan Majors before and after you know, the fitness journey or whatever. And one of them said, you know, harassment versus, you know what I'm saying, a compliment.
Yeah. But I think I think it's also based on preference too. Again,
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
because I saw something not too long ago. I was at work and I was coming through a parking garage downtown Dallas,
Yeah.
and it was a guy working in the garage, and he just spoke to the lady. It was a lady. She turned. She was kind of on the phone. She turned and looked, and she was like, "Fuck your weird ass speaking to me for."
Stop it.
Yeah. And so I'm looking like, whoa.
Listen,
like, wow,
man.
that's crazy.
Listen,
She
bro.
must have had a strap on her or something.
I don't know what she
Talking like
had.
that.
She must have had a horrible day or she had lost. I don't know.
I don't know,
You what
man.
mean?
Women's testosterone high these days. You know what I'm saying?
But
Hey, man.
she proceeded to, demean my man by calling him ugly and weird looking and
After
shit.
he just spoke to her.
I just spoke, bro.
Simple,
spoke.
just a simple hey.
Yeah,
Man. Yeah, it definitely depends on preference, man. And I don't think nobody should be treated like that. Because if the situations were reversed, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll be a whole uproar, you know. And
Yeah.
is there a double standard in society
Niggas
though?
be doing that. Niggas do that.
Is it a double standard in society
try
though?
to holler at a girl and she be like,
So, hey, and then
like,
soon-
"Fuck you, man, you ugly anyway.
And then yeah, dudes do that too. Yeah, soon
You just tried to holler.
right. Soon as they turn them down, you ugly. Yeah, you know.
Niggas
Yeah,
be
man,
fine
but-
with that shit.
Queso say image is the bag now.
Hey,
So
man,
people
listen.
definitely monetize it. Man, did I send this in the group on Instagram? Man,
What's that?
I noticed people repost this particular girl all the time. She kind of, she.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Blessed. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that was what we'll call it.
Yeah. Fortunate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I never really looked into her. I didn't know what her profession was. If she just some girl that everybody thought looked good, but I clicked on it. Went down that hole, and that's what all was on her page. Or
That's
whatnot.
it. That's it.
That was it.
Hey man,
then
I feel like that's soliciting, man. I don't,
Yeah, that's what it was. I was about to say
Soliciting for what?
she had an
soliciting
OnlyFans
for
page.
whatever.
Oh, for OnlyFans.
Nah, I wouldn't necessarily say OnlyFans, but when you solicited something, you trading you know what I'm saying, a
Service.
product for a service. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You trading a service for
She
for a
marketing.
dollar amount.
She marketing, but I think everybody do it. Models do it as a profession. That's what
Yeah,
modeling
yeah.
is. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they be
yeah.
modeling clothes and stuff
Yeah,
too. Like
majority
bikinis
of
and stuff.
entertainment. That's
Yeah.
all. That's all what it is.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like that on LinkedIn or anything.
Yeah,
If you repost something and you give a
Yeah.
gracious quote, it's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Pretty
We
much.
market ourselves every day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Right,
without a
you
doubt,
right,
man.
you right.
Without
Without
a doubt,
clothes
man.
on,
So
that's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
it's
Yeah. Man.
Without clothes on.
I don't know, man. Everybody ain't the same, man.
Yeah, Monte said if he looked wealthy, she would have gotten off the phone and held a conversation. Yeah, she probably would.
My bad.
She probably would.
Hey, man, be honest with me. Did dude look dusty though?
The man was at work. The man was working.
Okay.
That ain't what I asked
She
you.
was like,
Did
we
he
don't
look?
do Dusty.
What
Did he
type of
look
job
dusty,
was he
though?
doing, though?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't looking that hard to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't deserve it though.
Yeah, that was what I was. Yeah, that's what got my attention. Like, damn, damn. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe they must have had a prior encounter and they finna argue or
And
something.
she knows.
Yeah.
No, dude was like, he couldn't believe it either.
Yeah. Just
Oh,
off
he
the
ain't
wall.
say nothing back.
No, he ain't say nothing back.
I mean, I get it. I get it. You
I
don't
probably
wanna-
wouldn't have said nothing back neither.
Cause you don't want to further escalate the situation
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you know you speaking to somebody and they coming off aggressive like
She
that. It's
said-
obviously something going on with them.
yeah.
You know what
She
I'm saying?
still
So-
would have been the
Being
victim.
honest,
That's
I
the
wouldn't
crazy
even.
part.
I mean, as disrespectful as it is, I wouldn't even took it personal. Because I'm telling you, the first thing I went to, bro, she got something. She must just got some real bad news.
something going on.
She must just got fired or something.
Something
You know
going
what I
on,
mean?
bro.
But that's the human way to look at it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everybody, let's be honest,
That's
everybody got that little.
that's an empathetic way of,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
thinking about it. You know, but at the same time, it's like she ain't had to do dude like that.
Yeah.
'Cause he deserves the same, you know, empathy and courtesy, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that double standard is real, man.
Oh,
That
yeah.
double standard is real, man. Hey man, has
Stranger danger.
crack been the biggest downfall in the black community? Crack.
Yeah. We don't want. Hold on. I don't want to step on your toe. We got a few comments. We want to.
Okay.
I appreciate the audience. I will
Oh yeah,
forever
without a doubt,
acknowledge the
without a doubt.
audience.
Hey man,
y'all
we
for
appreciate.
coming,
Hey,
too.
appreciate
We
y'all.
appreciate
man.
you guys.
Appreciate
Hands
y'all,
up
man.
for the
Kanisha says, scroll up for me. Scroll up for me. I'm nice to everyone because you just never know. This is true.
That's
That's
true,
facts.
man.
Yo, we
That's
got
true,
Pop Girl Beauty, Stranger Danger. What's
yeah,
up,
yeah.
baby?
I got sisters.
Most definitely,
and I-
most definitely.
Or, yeah, she
Definitely.
probably
I hear
on
stories.
defense. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I
that's
get
my that's the girl though.
it. Yeah.
That's the lady.
It's
Okay.
hey man, and even though we talked about how she reacted, right?
Yeah.
I really think we should take into consideration, and this ain't no, you know what I'm saying, simp type stuff, man, but I think we should really take into consideration that it's a lot of trafficking going on. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women don't feel protected, man.
Yeah, because a lot
So-
of I didn't see
It's a lot of weird stuff going on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know, a lot of women say, you know, they be in fear of their life, you know, just by men asking them for their number. They don't want to turn them down and give them the wrong number.
Right.
Because they're in fear for their life. I've seen some stuff.
Yeah, man, it's
And
wild,
again,
man.
I got sisters. I be hearing about stuff. You know
It's
what I
wild,
mean?
man. Likewise,
Yeah.
man.
That's
It's
why I think
wild,
we gotta take that empathetic route.
Yeah.
Cause like, let's be honest, like we have bad days too, where we snap on people and we
Yeah,
wish we can
facts.
go back
Yeah.
and be like, yo, I apologize.
Yeah.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
Yeah, I try to make a habit of doing that now.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
What's
Nah,
that? What's that? Like go back and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, you know
Hey,
what
man,
I mean?
Oh,
I
that's important.
wasn't-
You're doing that for
Yeah.
yourself, too.
yeah, that's for you too. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
balancing it out.
Oh, most
Yeah,
definitely.
bouncing.
prior to
Yeah.
30, I didn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Didn't give a damn.
Yeah,
when
man.
we was talking about the women though. I do notice sometimes when I'm out, I try to I don't want women to feel uncomfortable. Like if it's me and a woman walking on the sidewalk, I
Yeah.
make sure I
Yeah.
give enough distance so she would feel.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But
That-
one thing you
I
cannot
don't
stop.
know if that's like
Yeah.
weird. or
One thing
like,
you
know
can't
what I'm
stop,
saying?
man. You can't stop somebody else's insecurities
Right,
or
yeah.
thoughts that's in their head. Not to
That's
say
facts.
that they're just insecurities, because some people have good, just reasons why, you know, they feel the type of way or they believe a certain thing.
Yeah, through experiences.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, but at the same time, man, it's like you can't really necessarily, like, regardless, somebody
Yeah.
gonna clutch their purse if it's, you know, a little dark outside and somebody walking from a distance they don't know.
Yeah,
You
I
know what I'm
get it,
saying?
yeah.
So,
Yeah. Human trafficking is definitely real, Monte, man.
Yeah.
man, that junk crazy, man.
He said, as a female truck driver, it's real dangerous out here. Trafficking is real. Definitely.
Arm yourselves,
Definitely,
man.
y'all- definitely.
Carry some mace, please.
Listen, I got
You
a
know?
few recommendations if
Hey,
you need them.
get a zapper, get the stun gun or something, man.
Get
Please
that
arm
fire.
yourself. Arm yourself.
Get that fire. That's what you
Arm
need.
yourself.
Keep your
Oh, man,
head
back-
on the swivel. You know?
Back to my crack question though, man. Has crack been the biggest downfall in the black community, man? Let's
you
talk
said
about it,
biggest.
man.
I was
I think
What's
it's
big-
played a part.
slavery. I mean, nah.
I mean,
that
no-
ain't the black community.
But see, I'm no. In terms of of
Biggest-
course, you got you got slavery was a forceful act.
Yeah.
Crack was introduced, like it was almost like it was under the table given to the community type thing.
I don't think it was ever under the table. I think we all understand it to be what it is.
We knew what it was.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We knew what it was. And the interesting thing about it, man, the reason why I asked that is because I was watching a documentary, man, on Netflix, man, and they basically said that the government was funding some guns to being sold to Iran just so Nicaragua can import cocaine into the country, man.
Snowfall.
Yeah.
Talking about the free rate.
Man, but listen. Even on Snowfall, that's just a reflection
telling the
of
story,
they
yeah.
telling the story. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, in terms of the scenario, man, it seemed like it was real calculated. You know,
Yeah.
and the incarceration rate as far as black and brown people, man, happened, and it went up from like 13,000 from like 1984 to I guess I'd say 94. Went from 13,000 to like over 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
I
so-
would,
Yeah, I
would
think
say,
that was-
yeah, I would agree with that. Like it is probably the biggest.
Yeah,
worst
but
thing
I
that
agree with one of our
Yeah.
one of in the audience. She said it basically.
Rakua, shout out to Rakua.
Yeah, shout out.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I didn't want to butcher your name.
No, you good. You good.
But it's a part of the systemic racism. It's part of that system, right?
Right. Right.
Crack was implanted, put in our neighborhoods by design, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Destruction.
But is crack not an effect though? Like crack, guns,
Well,
You saying is it an effect?
like it's not the
It's not the cause.
cause.
see that. I'm
You know what I mean?
It became the cause. But my thing is, I feel like the disenfranchising of a community is really the stem of, you know what I'm saying, what the
But
issue
what happened?
is.
What happened before that?
I think it was probably just racism and Jim Crow.
But
and
what
stuff
happened
like
before
that?
that?
Before that,
What does it all start with?
racism.
What does it all start with? What can affect you if you're you? It's your mindset.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I mean,
What
I
I'm
agree
trying
with
to-
that.
like,
I was trying to see where you was going with it.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So
Definitely that for sure.
It's like your mindset. Like, let's be honest. Like,
All is mine.
we know what it was. You know, it's wrong,
Yeah.
and it affected a lot of us.
Yeah.
But like when they first started doing, we thought it was a party drug. And we
Right.
didn't know.
Exactly. You
You
know what I'm saying?
understand?
And,
You
and
know what I
everybody,
mean?
and it was almost like they had it in movies. Scarface over there hitting the line. You know what I'm saying? They got it in movies where people, just doing it as they said the rich people did it. The people with the money did it. So
They
But
use
crack was a
entertainment.
cheap. Crack was a cheap.
Exactly.
Supplement, you know what I'm
Exactly.
talking about?
But that's
Exactly.
still an effect, though. That still come after something.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I'm
it-
saying this all starts with your mindset. Like,
Real
can't
talk,
nobody let's be like me looking at my life, just
Yeah.
tearing it back to me and everything that's went on in my life. Nothing can ever affect me if I'm not in alliance with myself.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Now,
so
if I'm
let's
out
talk-
of alliance, then I'm susceptible to anything.
right,
All right,
right.
let's talk about the mindsets before crack got here. So, before that,
We had heroin.
I think, damn, yeah, you're right. Before heroin, what we had,
We
cause
We-
but that was the hippie era. What did
That was the hippie. That was what?
Nah,
what,
that was the same
70s?
time because
Same time.
everybody was on
Yeah,
heroin
yeah,
off
yeah.
of
and
Vietnam.
mushrooms
Yeah,
and all that.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
what came before the hippie era?
Because then you had the 50. They were still doing heroin in the 60s.
But
And-
okay, so before all that happened, I think the hippie was the era when everything was coming back to peace and
Their
nature,
era.
because they
It
was
was.
all black people and white people was coming together. But before that,
Them damn
black
shirts.
people was doing
Right.
good. Black people
Yeah, yeah,
had
I-
black
Most definitely.
businesses,
Most definitely.
Black Wall
it was
Street,
more of
stuff
a,
like that.
It was a more of a community.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was community.
Yeah.
And
You know,
black
and
people
that's-
had their own stuff going on.
And that's one
I
thing-
think crack and all that was
But
a way
I
to
don't.
get rid of all
Heroin
that.
and weed wasn't a detriment to our community.
Yeah,
That's
it
what I'm
wasn't that
saying.
bad.
That's why I
We
asked. That's why I
weren't-
asked
we
about
weren't-
crack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's why I asked
we
about
weren't
crack.
on. Yeah,
Yeah.
crack is what did it to us.
Right.
Crack
And
is-
speaking of mindsets, right? Do y'all feel like propaganda is driving the community, the collective thought process? Do y'all feel like propaganda is affecting us in a way that we the community? I'm talking about everybody can't really
Definitely,
think
man.
for themselves in a
The
way.
problem is propaganda is intertwined with culture, like
Mm.
because we get manipulated by our own kind, because our own kind is embedded into a system that that goes against us, but since they look like us, we follow them. And that's how, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people that they give to us seem like they for us,
Right.
but really they backdooring us
Right.
for their own gain.
Right.
So that's how propaganda is just a part of culture, pretty much. So it definitely influences us
Okay.
to the
Okay.
max.
Okay.
That's really how we controlled and programmed.
Right. I was gonna say
propaganda,
that is
TV.
that is the main tool
Me,
they
that's
use.
the main thing.
Yeah.
I
without
heard
a
the
doubt.
TV was created. Now, it wasn't created for us. It was created for military.
To control, almost like
it was
a,
created
you know
by
what
the
I'm saying?
military,
Yeah,
even the
yeah.
internet.
Yeah. I mean, some of the stuff is used way prior to it being introduced to the
Oh, yeah,
public. I'm just
exactly.
gonna say
Yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying?
definitely,
But at the same time, it's like once it is introduced to the public, that's almost like a free will kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people have access to the internet, right?
Right.
And we could go search and look for whatever we want to look for as far as information. You know what I'm saying? We could turn off whatever we want to turn off. And like Jamal said, man, it's a mindset in terms of if you are aware of who you are, how can you be affected by something that's outside of yourself like that? You know what I'm saying? So
That's the easy to. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So I get that perspective, man.
Yeah.
And I still think propaganda is the way to defeat that.
yeah,
It's used every day.
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Is there a such thing as counter propaganda? Like,
What's the definition of propaganda?
okay, that's something we might have to Google.
Hey, man,
I
Google
can
that.
give you,
Google
I
that.
can give you
Hey,
a.
while they googling, let's scroll over. I think we missed a few.
Somebody got the.
Yeah.
Propaganda.
I think we had one more. Yeah.
What did it say?
In today's time, black people are hurting the community because the knowledge is in our face and we don't care to change it. That is true. It's at your fingertips. Age
Right.
information. We've heard it time and time again.
Right.
I mean, a lot of us listen, indulge in consumption of, this information, but we don't do anything with it. We don't act on it.
Right. Let me hit you with this. We talking about propaganda, right? Has the image of Jesus Christ affected the black community in a negative way? Has the image of Jesus Christ affected the black community in a negative way, man?
I would say yeah.
I say more positive than negative.
More positive.
Yeah.
Speak on it. Speak
Yeah,
on
you
it.
got
Here's
to
what I
break that
say.
down on that too.
And by design, churches, pillars in our community, positive pillars in our community.
Right. Supposed to be.
Yes.
Right.
I'm gonna say positive pillars in our community.
I got you. I got you.
We got a few.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
But I've seen so much good come from the church. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people need that box.
Right.
To
Facts.
You know what I mean?
To close everything, to close that propaganda off.
Yeah. Some
Yeah,
people
yeah, I
need
agree.
that box to survive, to live. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
To thrive. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's done more help, but very little harm in my opinion.
Yeah.
The spiritual connections you make with neighbors.
Yeah. Everybody's relationship with, you know what I'm saying, God is different.
Yeah,
You know?
higher
He
power.
talking about the Jesus image though.
Right.
Yeah, the image.
So I'm explaining,
Okay.
how I saw church, what I saw coming out of church. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Jesus.
Right.
So that's why I think it benefit the community more than it harms the community.
Gotcha. And I said that. I said that to say, man, you look at comparative religion or whatever, right? In all religions or practices or whatever, all of the deities that the people worship look like them. All the deities look like them. You know what I'm saying? If you
in each culture.
in each culture,
religion,
you know what I'm saying? They deities, they look like them, man. So they, their form of God looks like them. So
Yeah, I think it was a place where we was in the dark.
yeah,
But it's with everything else with time we evolved. We've grown to know what we consider the truth or what we believe as the truth.
yeah,
Well, as far as I've learned, like as far as like that image, the reason I say it was damaging is because there was a religion or a spiritual system before Christianity and before all these other religions.
right.
Like,
I was about to
you
say,
know,
get close on that, man.
Yeah, like the big three, the Christianity, Judaism, and what else? What's the other one?
Islam.
Yeah,
Islam, yeah.
It was something that came before all of those, and that was maybe African spirituality.
Most
know what I'm
definitely. Coming up out of Kemet and
Right, and-
Ethiopia, so to
Well,
speak.
Hinduism is like is way earlier than those three.
than African spirituality?
No, I said those three:
Oh, you
yeah,
talking about the
that-
three?
yeah, definitely,
The
yeah.
three major
Hinduism,
ones. Yeah, yeah,
definitely, yeah.
Buddhism,
Right, yeah.
Zoroastrianism,
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
I feel like,
You know?
and I believe this, man. You know, and it's just my honest opinion, man. As a child, I had a question in my mind about why is it different denominations of, you know, churches,
Christianity. Yeah.
you know, Christianity and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
I didn't understood. I didn't understand that, so I looked at it from a skewed perspective. I've always been spiritual, and I've always believed in God. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of just the whole scenario, I felt like it was a division. It created division to have different denominations and stuff like that, man. So
Right.
Yeah, I've
We
been
got-
looking at it like,
Oh, yeah.
Some interesting viewpoints in the chat.
We got Pop
got?
Girl Beauty, the image of Jesus being modeled after Caesar Borgia.
oh, without a doubt, without a
and
doubt,
spread internationally with
Yes.
intentional.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
the,
Was intentional.
yeah,
that
the
is-
Vatican definitely
Sure.
Definitely.
you know, they definitely try to control the image of everybody's God.
But see,
you know what I'm
this
saying?
where,
So
and this where black people, when we get into that conversation of saying, oh yeah, they just came through and gave us this religion. Okay, let's say, why did they do it? And what were we doing before that? Black
exactly.
people don't never talk about that part.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. It was
that's what I'm
spirituality
saying,
before
like,
we, you know what I'm saying?
There was a lot of weird stuff going on, and there was a lot of like
I will say this.
magical and occultic and like, hold on, there's a lot of dark magic.
I put it
and,
like this, man.
you know what I'm saying?
It was a lot of tribal things going
and
on.
natural,
Yeah, yeah. You know
what I'm saying?
Tribal,
And,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
feel like
say
we
that.
all
Yeah,
tribal as humans. We have our tribes that we subscribe to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, before Western ideology, so to speak, there was a whole lot of different, you know what I'm saying, practices and stuff like that, man.
But
so
you know
what
the problem with the. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna speak on a comment in the chat about churches being religion being a corporate structure, basically a trillion dollar industry.
Shout out to
Yeah.
real, shout out, man.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tax free.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely tax.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
And it's the lack of presence that they have in the communities, economic presence with support and stuff.
It's
That's-
changed.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's changed from how it used to be.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's
back in the
different,
day, I can recall, man, my grandmother had a after school program at Blackburn, and she did a lot of community engagement stuff with different entities right in the
Right.
area, whatnot.
Right.
And a lot of the churches were some of her biggest supporters, biggest contributors.
Yeah, yeah, because it's a community.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I just don't see that anymore now. I've been removed from Jackson for
A minute, yeah,
a long time, over a decade now.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
yeah, I don't hear about it. I definitely don't see it out here. I definitely don't see it happening, in the communities that we in now.
Yeah, the bigger the metropolitan area, man, I feel like it, it gets lost in the sauce. The communities get smaller. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that you would see it on a grand scale. I think a lot of people tend to be more in the political light in terms of, a religious narrative. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
at the same time, I still do think it's a fabric of, you know what I'm saying, that system and that community that we once knew. You know what I'm saying? That as children, I still think it exists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would say
So,
it's probably still going on. We not in that environment like that. So, but I think it's still like community aspect with the churches and stuff. I still think they doing.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, but we still tethered to
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Jackson. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
We got a lot of majority of our family still there. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right,
So,
right,
so we still connected and in tune in some
Oh, yeah.
capacity. And
Right.
I mean,
Definitely.
up and down the Facebook thread, man. We ain't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Can't get away from it.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Hey man, I got a question. Random is co-ed workspaces. Do they create toxicity?
You gotta explain the code. So you talking about like
Co-ed men and women
Oh,
working in the workspace. Well,
you talking
you know,
about a job?
I'm talking about a job. Yeah, a
Oh,
job.
okay,
One
okay.
where you clock in at, and people got to do the same job. Is there in the co-ed workspace? Is it toxicity, man? Does it create toxicity from a co-ed workspace?
Depends on what workplace. McDonald's maybe.
When you put the
know.
opposite
Flip
sex,
Burgers faster.
nah. When you put the opposite
Oh,
sex
no.
together, man, it's
You gonna get something.
yeah, yeah.
Something's
It's
gonna happen.
multiple different outcomes.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
I asked that, man, because I've experienced a whole lot of double standards. You know what I'm saying? That reflect from society and go straight into the workspace, and it's almost like it's a little more lenient on one side than it is on the other side. You know what I'm saying? A little more workload is put on one side than it is on the
You
other
gotta
side.
expect that though, man.
No, ain't no expect nothing. No, we can't expect nothing, bro.
So
think
this the
about it, bro.
conversation.
I see what you're trying to do here.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
check it
you-
out.
Yeah,
Check
I
this
see
out,
what
bro.
you're trying to do here.
If we was in a construction site, right?
Yeah.
Men and women are hired.
Yeah.
Everybody raised their hand to do. And when you got that interview to do the job that you doing, you was put in that position to do that job.
Yeah.
Just because you're this or that, does that mean something? Everybody got to do the job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But let's keep it a buck.
What's up?
There's a clear difference between you and I,
Yeah,
he and I,
yeah,
me and her.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is
Hey,
what it
man,
is.
look, I just want to.
You got some males that can't pull the same workload you can pull.
They really
I get it. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
So I don't necessarily agree with the thought process of the concept.
Yeah.
I think man, if you lucky to be a part of this team, that means you add value in some way.
Right.
So we can appreciate you for that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't agree.
So
with
do
none
you
of that.
think that it possibly the real question might be that there's like a mismanagement
Of workload.
of talent and workload? Reason why I say that, right? The reason why I say that is because obviously we're not talking about like steel workers or
No.
wood,
hard
because
labor.
it's been clear, it's been shown that there's more male in those
Yeah.
particular areas.
Without a doubt.
No disrespect to anybody, but it's
That's
been
facts,
shown.
yeah.
Right. Without a doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess we were talking about more like computer, like just structural work or just anywhere like that. So
Yeah.
I guess maybe it's just a mismanagement of talent. Because I think in order to be a competent manager or a competent owner,
You got to know your people.
you got to know your people.
Yeah.
Like if I know that you're a better talker than me, why wouldn't I let you talk for me?
Right.
Yeah, you gotta be strategic.
Right. Very strategic. Yeah. I agree with that. I
You know
agree
what I'm
with
saying?
that. I like
Like-
that.
Yeah, everybody got their strengths. Everybody got their weaknesses.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, we got a few,
doing it. Yeah, we
got a few comments.
What we got going
Toxic people together makes toxic environment. That is very true.
Yeah, it's very true.
Very true,
Very true.
man. Boy, some people need to grow up, man. Real.
Yeah, man.
People need to grow up,
I think
man.
a lot of people have high school mentalities when it comes to the workplace.
Oh yeah, for some folks, they're
And-
flat out lazy too.
Yeah, man. People be clicked up and stuff like that too, man.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Right.
Now that's what's weird. It's very weird. It's strange.
Yeah.
It's some very childish and immature behavior.
Yeah.
Like,
Without
man,
a doubt.
it's crazy, man. I
Without a doubt.
don't want to get into what I do, but I have employees that report to me,
Most definitely.
and man, sometimes the bickering back and forth about nothing.
Yeah, it'd be extra.
And some of these folks 50.
It'd be extra.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these folks in their 50s.
It's a
Love
mindset.
change, man.
Yeah.
It's a mindset, man. It's really a mindset, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I don't know how much time we got left, man, but I want to shout out the company, man.
Oh yeah.
Of course, I got the e-commerce going on, man, and I wanted to present y'all with some stuff, man. So,
Absolutely.
give me just a second.
Okay. It's gifts time.
Yes, sir. Gifts.
Love
Nah, I'm
gifts.
saying.
Always welcome. Appreciate
Jamal.
Oh
Appreciate
snap,
that,
Well,
sir.
What's the name of your brand? Go ahead, break it down, man.
Well, of course, you know, I got the special mug right here, man. It's my logo, my name in a logo, man.
Okay.
And yeah, man, I wanted to do something, create something to give to the people, man, so they can actually enjoy versus trying to, you know, just basically force my music down they, you know what I'm saying, their ears and stuff like that,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, man, it's a brand, man, I believe in and I got faith in, man, and I definitely been putting in a lot of work on it,
Hey,
man.
snap.
So
Yes, Brian, I
Appreciate
did not cut my hair.
it's all good. Oh, Brian, I got you one, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, y'all check that out, man. I'm
It's
on Etsy,
green,
man.
though,
Shop with Ty Kid, man.
Green, nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate that, fam.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Embroidery
sir.
on there.
Yes, sir.
High
Yes, sir.
quality.
I brought some few samples too, man, just so people can see it, man. We in it, man. It's good quality too, man. Good quality too, man. Y'all check that out, man. I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the link in. I'm gonna put the link up after we get off the live, man. So, you know, y'all check it out, man.
Probably put it in the chat somewhere.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah. Mr. Woods, the workplace is just a crosscut of society. So what you see basically is diverse. reflection of society. This
Yeah.
is true.
Yeah, that's very true.
Very true.
It's very true, man.
Yeah, it's
Very true, man.
necessary. We gotta
Yeah.
learn to socialize and
Yeah.
mix and mingle and coexist
Yeah, man.
like we do.
And do what's right, man.
Yeah,
you know. Hey man, is money a man's greatest asset?
Is money what?
Is money a man's greatest asset? Because
Important asset.
it's an important asset.
Nah, I would say it's mine, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I think so too.
Man.
I would agree too. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
But
lot of foolish people with a lot of money.
it is. But at the same time, with that money comes what? You know what I'm saying? The ability to do what? What
Get
they
your mind
want.
right.
What they want. So
Elevate, grow.
yeah. A lot of people
we got
say,
money to get therapy and get your shit together.
yeah, man. A lot of people say, you know what I'm saying? Money changes people. I think it only exposes who they truly are.
Yeah. I think before you tap into your greatness,
Yeah.
your greatest potential,
Yeah.
you got to be right up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You got to
real.
be
Yeah, without a
connected
doubt.
in
But
tune
see, that
up
goes to that whole question, right?
Yeah.
So even in the
And here
comments,
too.
somebody in the comments said that everything is within yourself. Now I always hear people say, like, you know, you just said that you gotta have money, you know, and then you can get the counseling and whatever.
Yeah.
I ain't say gotta. I said if you got it, you can. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Money
Right.
gives you the access to
Right.
a lot of things.
Okay, now if we always agree that everything is within ourselves, why do we always have to have the effects of something in order to hear ourselves? Because money is an effect.
Right. Right.
Right.
You have to have the mindset in order to get the money.
Right,
That's why I always preach that. People don't agree with me on it, but I always preach that.
Yeah, man.
I gotta get my mind straight before
yeah,
that.
The
reality looks different.
Right. The money is just the effect of the actions that you've taken.
Right.
You know.
It's habits.
Yeah, habits. You know what I'm
If
saying?
your habits
So-
messed up, then
Yeah.
say you win the lottery or whatever, you gonna mess it up anyways.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man,
Man, do y'all think Boosie?
go ahead, man.
Do
What you
y'all
got?
think-
Hold on. We got some.
Oh, yeah, go
some
ahead, go
gems
ahead.
in the chat. Money is a byproduct of time and knowledge.
I like that. I like that, Jarrell. Shout out real. Shout out real.
Yeah, good question.
That's real life.
Good one.
I definitely agree with that.
Money a great asset too, man.
for sure.
You know, you can do a lot. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't have access to it, I feel like that creates more tension in terms of how you know what I'm saying, can do what you do.
Yeah.
You know, so
Basically,
yeah,
pretty
man.
much.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What
But
you- what you say about
random,
Boosie,
I
bro?
was finna ask, do y'all think he tripping with the T.I. situation? Like, if they had that long relationship, they've been
Yeah.
knowing each other for over 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Do y'all think he was wrong for doing that on Vlad TV, or are y'all looking at that like this?
I don't think nothing about that situation is real.
Hey,
Exactly. That's what I think.
I don't think nothing. I ain't even really gave it too much of my attention. For one, I think both of them damn near 50, ain't it?
yeah, they close. They
Yeah,
get
them
pushing
boys
it. Yeah,
too
they pushing
old
it.
for that.
But the interesting thing about it is though, man, we talk about the propaganda machine, right?
Yeah, I was finna say that.
Yeah.
probably
Hey man, they
too.
probably just working the system.
That's what I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Just
that's-
stay relevant. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I took it as too.
Yeah.
I didn't put too much thought into it.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I could tell the way what previous interviews that Boosie have done.
Yeah.
Even in recent months.
Yeah.
The rhetoric he used or the how he chose to approach it was different.
Yeah,
I mean, he
yeah.
talked this talk, but he didn't.
Yeah.
His response to he didn't really have a response that I know. But again, I didn't follow it like that.
Gotcha.
But
Right,
I
right.
figured if he did respond in a way like he always do,
Right.
it would have been all in our face.
Hey, do
Yeah,
people
that's
follow
crazy,
celebrities
though.
blindly, bro?
Man, I think
Do people follow celebrities blindly? Like they follow celebrities, like
Man,
Not
I think
blindly. I think they just
people-
they know what they see.
in a very weird way follow celebrities too closely.
Celebrity worship is a real thing, man.
It is, man. It is, man.
It's
It is.
damaging, and it's a part of society, unfortunately, because they are like the leaders. Unfortunately, They
in
the
terms of
leaders
being having the voice to
and having the voice
Yeah.
to move people and get people
Yeah.
to do things and listen and follow certain.
I don't
trends and
necessarily.
stuff like that.
I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
What entertainer has ever persuaded your opinion on anything in life?
man. To be honest, I mean,
they have,
rap music.
But they have though. That's why.
What
That's
in
why they have
rap
been
music has
endorsing.
persuaded you to persuaded anything of
What
significance
happened?
in your life?
to be honest with you, rap music then made me cultivate my business mindset.
Hey,
I
man.
listen to certain people
It's
like
all-
Rick
it's good
Ross and stuff.
bad.
So,
yeah, that's
yeah,
what I want
yeah,
to say.
yeah.
It's balance. It's a balance within there because we get taught everything that we pay attention to. Like,
yeah.
But think about it.
movies.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead.
But think about it. Like Rick Ross, Wingstop. Like, we're not gonna act like these people aren't endorsing like these household products every day. There's
Right,
a reason
that's
why
what I'm
they're
saying.
endorsing them.
Exactly.
Well, when I see that type of stuff,
Yeah.
I mean, I just see it for what it is. Okay, they own some. Okay, somebody look like me owning something, partaking in business. But when I got goals or people that I want to benchmark my success after,
Yeah.
it ain't them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's-
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
it's not the
that's true.
celebrities.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's
I
not a
agree.
celebrity at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
not a celebrity at all.
But
I
are
get
they?
that.
Appeal,
I
but
get that.
but aren't they? But they're appealing to that. I feel like they're appealing to the average citizen.
They
And
in
the
front
a-
of they
and
put
the
it in
average-
front of our face. So the propaganda machine working with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They
So-
doing their part to get their part too.
Hold
Yeah.
on, she said Boosie, Ray J
went
went
to the same market school. Hey, Ray
Bro,
J's a
listen,
genius.
Ray J is a genius
genius.
marketing, man.
I don't care what
Hey,
nobody
that
says.
man do what
Ray
he do,
J is a
man.
genius.
Hey, them glasses did break though.
They did.
But bro,
He
listen,
probably
bro.
sold
Oh,
more
you-
glasses with them breaking though. To
Right,
be honest,
right.
that's the crazy
Hey,
part.
and he was looking like, bro, you really broke.
You
them,
really-
Yeah, bro, you tripping, bro. You tripping, bro. Yeah.
People follow reliability and familiarity. That's a fact. People
Very
get-
true.
Yeah, without a
Facts,
doubt, without a
very
doubt.
true.
Here and there. Some people, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Some people be on the internet. They just be you. I feel like a piece of you is what entertains you, and people be entertained by something that ain't. It's not productive or none of that.
Yeah, we all indulge in it.
Yeah. We all
it's a
indulge in
guilty
it a little bit.
pleasure,
Yeah.
You
but-
attracted to certain things. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You follow what you follow.
Yes,
But yeah, I
sir.
want the damn. I forgot what I was finna.
We thank you, brother. We appreciate the
That
shout
fast.
out.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.
Thank
Yes, sir. You found that question, Will?
Nah, go ahead. Somebody else shoot me.
Hey man, has the plastic bottle industry been a detriment to the planet?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And
It's very poisonous.
Explain.
Man,
this.
from we see not only plastic bottles, plastic itself.
Yeah.
I just seen on YouTube. Remember we was watching the animal videos.
Yeah.
I just let it keep playing in some kind of way. I ended up on one of those channels that talk about how pollution and littering, how it affects the
Ecosystem.
ecosystem. And
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah,
And it
yeah.
was this super big. I don't know what kind of turtle it was. A big turtle.
Yeah.
But it had some mesh wire, some plastic bags, all type of stuff caught up around his neck, around
Yeah.
his arms. So they had to free it and cut it free.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. And in our neighborhoods, man, we ride through Jackson.
Yeah.
Man, it's some areas of the city, man, is terrible.
Yeah,
It's
man.
not-
I was
it's
about to say just not Jackson. It's a worldwide thing, man. But my thing is too, man. Hey, man, y'all do y'all part in policing yourselves, man. In terms of keeping your surroundings clean. You know what I'm saying? Self-discipline, man. Take care of where you at. You know what I'm saying? Please do that.
Real
You
talk,
know?
they said, man, a while ago, they said it's like a big plastic landmass, like in the middle of some ocean
South
somewhere.
Pacific?
Yeah.
The size
Were they
of
just
like
dumping-
a state, bro.
Were they dumping stuff over
Yeah.
there or something?
Yeah,
How was
man,
it getting there?
That's what I'm saying. It's
I don't know. They
It's because of the-
ships
like the
dumping or
shit-
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
the trash.
What are you saying?
Oh, they bring
They
it
don't
out.
have
there.
nowhere else to put it, like, you know what I'm saying? And so they put it in the water,
But you know, on another note,
thinking that it won't affect nothing.
like on another note, yeah, it does hurt the ecosystem. But then also, you're not getting the nutrients you need to get when you drink like certain waters.
Yeah.
So like if you drink out of plastic in comparison to drinking out of I don't know, like
Glass.
maybe steel, glass, or like
Glass.
a
Yeah.
rock,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, mug or something.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Copper.
copper
Yeah,
or something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like you don't get the same. What's in water like not electrolytes,
Electrolytes.
alkaline.
Alkaline. Yeah.
You don't get the certain
Yeah.
nutrients or whatever
Yeah,
from
that's
water.
But that's based off the pH balance of the water, though. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Where the source comes from. you
Oh, I
know?
guess he's saying it affect the pH.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I'm saying like if you drink it out of plastic,
Plastic breaking
just
down.
Plastic is harmful to your body just in general.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So just drinking out of plastic is definitely not going to be what it is.
Right.
If y'all
right.
got dropped off in the rainforest,
Okay.
would y'all be able to survive?
Jaguars, man, I'm scared of Jaguars, bro. You seen
Hey, I ain't thinking about the
Jaguars ain't
animals
a
when I
joke,
asked
bro.
it.
Hey man,
Oh,
look.
hold
What you
on.
thinking? I mean, what will we be
saying,
able to
like,
survive
would
for
you-
what?
I'm just saying,
For a
would
day?
you know what to do to
I mean,
find your way out?
I put it
or
like this. I'm gonna hit you with this right here.
Hell no.
or test your
At
survival
first,
skills.
no.
It's not lighting.
I'm gonna live as
not
long
lighting.
as they allow.
It's not lighting.
Ain't no sockets, ain't no TV,
Hey man,
ain't nothing.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I feel like we all have a natural animal instinct that kicks in at some
Something
point.
gonna happen.
Facts.
Yeah, you gonna figure it out.
You
Fight or
you know you
flight,
push
you know?
fight or flight,
It's
man.
true,
But you
though.
push something to the wall, you back something in the corner. Hey, it's gonna get its way up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
The
So,
first 24 hours is very critical.
Oh
Yeah.
man, what?
Oh, yeah.
Very
You got that's
critical,
when
yeah.
you figure out how you gonna handle the rest of them.
the mosquitoes
24
gonna be
hours.
tearing your ass
So
up.
what's the
First day
first?
you
What's your
gotta
first
figure it
move
out.
then?
My first move.
Well,
Source of
just in
food.
general, just everybody. What's your first move?
I'm looking for
Natural source
the
of food.
nearest
No, I-
water source that I can find. I'm looking
okay.
for some moving water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Water that's moving that I can drink
Okay.
straight out of, not no still water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or water that's flowing.
I was gonna
That's what
say
I'm looking
I was
for.
gonna say some shelter, some type of
Shelter.
some type of
shelter.
cover.
A big tree with a hole in it.
Yeah, some type of cover, because at the end of the day, like we literally like
habitat.
Right.
we
I'm gonna
at
be
the
honest.
hands of we at the hands of nature.
If I'm in the
man.
rainforest, I'm not looking to seek shelter in nothing that already exists.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know
You're right.
What's
who
in
home
there?
it is or what's already
what I'm
in
saying,
there.
man.
He
They
come
coming
home with
back,
he
hey.
come home with his
Yeah.
briefcase.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
See, this the thing, though, right? So we are a part of nature already, right?
Without a doubt.
So this is the first thing you should do if you get trapped in nature. You should center yourself,
Yeah, take them shoes
take
off.
your shoes off, plant your feet in the ground,
That's if it ain't
and-
cold though.
and
But you said
communicate.
rainforest, so
Communicate with nature.
Yeah,
communicate
yeah,
with the
yeah.
universe. Tell
Yeah.
them, guide my steps. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Figure it out from there, because we are connected with nature, and I feel like
that's why I
I
said,
feel
man.
like I survive. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I'm
I'm gonna just say that. I'm
yeah,
gonna say
yeah,
it. That's
yeah,
because
yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm supposed to.
Agree, bro.
I think,
Agree.
but shelter, that's the first thing that'll come to my mind.
Yeah,
Because once
yeah.
I can build a home, then I'm like, all right, I can go out here and try to get this and bring it back.
Right.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but
There's
yeah,
gonna
man.
be water everywhere.
Our
There's gonna be
natural,
everywhere.
our natural instincts, they gotta kick in. They
Got
gonna
to.
kick in. You know what I'm
to.
saying?
I'm looking for food. I'm looking for food. So
How much time we got, Ramon?
looking at the way to.
Pretty much it. Hey man, look, man, we appreciate y'all coming out,
yeah, man,
commenting,
appreciate it.
and we invite y'all to come to the next show. Please like, share, and comment
Yeah,
outside of this live setting, man. You know, share this with your friends, share this with your people. Let them know that we are here. This is the Random Question Show, and we thank y'all for watching.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Appreciate it. We out of here like that. Good show, guys.